Greetings, Lisa here, interdimensional 5D. If you go to sleep at night and you feel like you did something in the night, more than likely you have. We call this you're working for the army of the Lord, or you're working for the army of the bad guys. Either way, I'm talking to you. This theorem is based on Dolores Cannon's work, reading the Bible, and my own personal experiences. Now, there are things going on in the world today, and people keep talking about the 5D. Now, I don't know the technical aspects of it, but supposedly, if enough of us we vibrate enough to be in 5D, that we can actually pull apart from the 3D, and planet Earth, actually a whole bunch of us just go to another realm. It's a fifth dimensional realm. It's being prepared. And this is where God wants his actual words to come through. When that king translated things, words were misused, misrepresented, and the truth is not in the Bible. I'm sorry, pastors and preachers. You mean well. I love Jesus. He comes here and talks to me. I know him personally. And in real life, I'm a very kind and loving person, so loving that I joke with somebody I meet in the etheric that, oh, if I marry you, I'd love you so much you'd want to kill me, like my other two husbands have. And this is provable, people. There's a court case going on right now where I've been killed more than once. And they're holding it back because they don't want you to think I'm Christ. And I'm not. I'm not Christ. That guy's Christ, that other guy. And there's another man who walks planet Earth who's been killed and is still alive as well. There's two of us. And there will be more. Okay? This trigger warning today, this is a very intense message, and I'm going to name names, I'm going to act hateful, and I'm going to say some vehement, vile, foamy things. So be advised, if you're a sensitive soul about what's happening in the world, you should turn this video off now. And if you can't relate to working in the dream time, you should turn this video off now. Okay? Now, I'm being repressed by Elon Musk. He pays people in YouTube and in Google. I get the same emails every fucking day. So my phones... Oh, and Bono of the YouTube, he owns the Verizon network, which I think he probably owns T-Mobile or is affiliated, because my T-Mobile phones don't work anymore. I can't communicate out there. I send off resumes and job applications. I'm a regular person, and I don't mind scraping it out of the mud. I'm a true lotus blossom, not afraid of hard work. But I'm being kept from getting money out of the mud by Elon Musk, Trent Reznor, Keith Cantrell, Geddy Lee, Annika, Catherine Winnick, Matthew of the Muse, I don't know his last name, I don't fucking care, Sophie Hunter, King Charles, King Stephen Greer. Who else? Who's the other names in there that they want me to name you guys and say, sue me. Please, sue me. I'm hearing Becky Wentworth. I don't know who that is. Wendy Benton, Greg Benton, Robert Hoyes, also known as Robert White, Joyce Hoyes. Shut up, Sophie. She comes in. They have direct energy weapons. And they can get into your minds. So now, if you're a famous actor, now I don't know why they're after me. I don't have that kind of money. Or maybe I do. And maybe it's about the money. Ooh. Anyway, they got videos of me being stabbed, cut, mutilated. They scalped me. Sophie decided, since I had Indian blood in me, Sioux, I'm part like a little bit of Sioux. They scalped me. She thought that was funny. And I think she's even on the video saying that. They've cut me. They've done all sorts of stuff to me. So here's what the energy weapons do. I ask you to do your sonic resonancing with the sound because it will alleviate a certain amount of tinnitus. It will also let you know if you have tinnitus or if you don't have tinnitus. Now, please bear in mind, I'm not asking you not to go to a doctor. If you have serious psychological issues or hearing issues or vision issues, go and see a doctor. Okay, it's important. It's important to take care of your health. But doing the sonic resonancing will help you hear things. So much comes out in the airwaves, okay? Now they have direct energy weaponing. And I often wondered, why am I battling these commonplace witches and warlocks? Because that's what they are. Why am I battling them and they don't stay down? It's because of the direct energy weapons. Because they're not fighting me with organic energy. They're fighting me with technology misappropriated from the Federation. Now, Valiant Thor took Elon Musk under his wing because Elon wanted to go to Mars. Now let me tell you a little fact about Mars. Mars is inhabited within the interior of the planet, and they're direct descendants of the Anunnaki human mix, hybrids. They're hybrids. And because of all the shit being shot out into space, if you notice, not a lot comes down. Some comes down, but not a lot. Now, our guys shoot it out. Sometimes if it's coming, they burn it up before it gets here. Or they've been tractor beaming it to Mars. There is a waste reclamation center on Mars. Now, laugh at me all you want. Prove me fucking wrong. They take that shit out there in space. The Federation's been here for a long time. God watches everything, people. If you think God had Jesus in 2,000 years, nobody's been here and we've just been alone, no, that's not the way of it. I come out and say, gee, it'd be nice for somebody to publish the actual words. We know more now. We know more of what those words mean. The kings who translated it fucked it up. I'm sorry, preachers and pastors, but you're preaching a fucked up story. Yes, Jesus did come. It's true. And we do love him. He's a funny guy. He's actually got a real sense of humor. And if you want to know the truth of it, Jesus, the actual Jesus, is on planet Earth right now. He's here. He's here. Now, how is God going to deal with these energy weapons? Well, several things. He's got super soldiers. Super soldiers. There's a few of them here. And what some of you super soldiers don't know is God considers us to be like kintsugi. Now, if you don't know what this word means, please look it up. It'd be a good educational thing for you youngsters out there. Oh, and speaking of youngsters, Brantley, they tell me you still watch my show. God bless you. I hope you didn't get in too much trouble. Is Marika's fired yet? Miss Maureen's going to get fired. I just think you should know that. Because some people went to Georgia and talked about the bullshit that happened whilst I was there. And I do believe Mauricus probably got fired. And if he's not, he will be. Stay away from that guy. Because he's an effing warlock, for real. He was hired to do terrible things to me. And that'll come out in the wash. Anyway, I'm talking about, there is a lawsuit going on right now. Oh, and Brantley, tell Mr. Nance I would love to come back and do dishes and fucking make salads again if he'd have me. And tell him I won't say a fucking word. I won't use the fuck word. I won't be here for very much longer, so I won't be in his life for very much, but I'd love to come back and work. I really enjoyed working there. I liked you kids. It was fun. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Anyway, kintsugi. Kintsugi. It's a technique that they use in Japan. I think it's Japan. It could be China too. I'm not really sure. But when pottery's broken and it's like old, and they really revere their old stuff, they put the pieces together and weld it together with gold. And God's super soldiers are people who he's put in the mix of battle. And they've done heinous things for the Lord. And they're put together with God's golden light. You can't hurt these people. You can try to kill them, but they will come back. Now, think of it. These super soldiers, there's 4 of them in particular. I only know 3 of them. 4. I don't know who the 4th is. Maybe I do. We guard God. Somebody's in our stead right now. But as he walks, we walk with him. We're the most honored, trusted souls that God has to do some of the harshest deeds done. And he'll protect us. He'll give us grace and mercy where other people won't have it. We've been through the fires. We've gone through the test of time. And when I say time, it's something most people don't understand. Hardened warriors who walk with God when they're not on duty fighting weird battles like this. They walk 4 of them. When he moves, they move. And they're blessed to be in his presence. And they don't like to leave his presence. There's one of them who cries like a baby, "Don't send me there." And then that person sometimes feels like it's been abandoned. They're here. Particles of God walk this earth, and Jesus has returned. It's too bad you all can't see it. Anyway, now I go to my notes. We want to thank Mr. Barack Obama for this direct energy manipulation, that they can map your mind. They think they can make you and manipulate you to be, do, say, think, and whatever. So there's floors and floors of people monitoring your stuff, watching you. And there's a group of people, some of the people I've named are part of Associated Anarchists Social Surveillance. Okay? They watch rich people and they look for poor people they can mutilate and take away. They work in like Johnson County Community Center or Baldwin County Community Center. They work in elementary schools. Wherever there might be poor people with children that could be taken away. And then some of these elitist people have so much money, they have their own little personal armies, and they do shit out there in the world to make distractions, so most people won't follow what the government's doing or how they're energetically manipulating our leaders. And they do. Kathleen Kennedy is one of these people. Okay? And she runs the entertainment industry, or thinks she does. There's a whole bunch of people who have been manipulated by these people. Steven Spielberg, George Lucas, Alec Baldwin. Is it okay if I say their names? And now here's some of the dead people. A dead person came to me. Ned Beatty was killed by a woman who took pictures of him after he was dead, like she was having sex with him, because he told her, no, you can't use the universal backlots for your snuff porn. And this person makes snuff porn movies. And that's how an international group of terrorists is funding themselves. Now, to Mr. Elon Musk. Now, I don't know how exactly your energetic manipulations work, but here's what he did to me last night. So you close your eyes and we can see things in the third eye, those of us who do the Dreamtime stuff, right? And it's very visual. And this is part of learning how to operate a spaceship or how to operate things out in space. It's all telepathically done, and mostly you have to be visual to do it. Not energetically visual, which says to me Elon Musk doesn't have the capacity to fly a fucking spaceship because he's a fucking idiot. And Mr. Musk, they have me saying your name because I say, sue me. Every fucking one of you who I've mentioned your name, go ahead and sue me. Now, Elon Musk is holding back the imagery of me being killed by my ex-husband, Sophie Hunter, and himself. I've been raped by Elon Musk in the 5D experience. My people have visual imagery of that. And then he comes into with eyes, his glowy eyes. And then you know what he's done? He's gone down on my vagina and said to it, open to me, open to me. Because I had it blocked off energetically. So now here's what we do, super soldiers. There's a microbiome out here called nature. Everything in nature is technology. Figure out how to use it. Say, how do I use the trees? And meditate. And it'll come to you. Trees are fantastic. They put messages out to the air, and to each tree goes along. You can go across the world and talk. Okay? Same thing with the animals, your pets. You need to get a message to Vladimir Putin. You just talk to your fucking dog. If he's got a pet, his dog's going to get that message to him. Or a horse. Horses. Horses are very special beings because they're connected to Lyrians. No, not Lyrians. Oh gosh, I said the wrong thing. Lyrians are like the tiger lion people, which we have one of those in our midst. We might have more than one. What are the horse people called? It's an A word. Okay, wait, we'll move on from there. Anyway, the Federation's pissed off because they wanted Elon to go to Mars and to do this waste recycling, because we could take our waste up there and the Federation can profit from it. But he's got this whole notion about gravity, that spaceships, he's like a 10-year-old child. Oh, we're supposed to float around in spaceships. No, Floating around in spaceships is not healthy for the human body. You need to make gravity. And I showed him how on my other channel, the beryllium and the iron, and it needs to spin, and you got spinning things inside of your spaceship, it creates gravity, and you got spinning things on the outside too, it creates gravity. But I don't have an education, so God forbid you listen to somebody. You don't listen to somebody who might just know stuff. But no, he wants to kill me. Wants to kill me, put me down. And it's all about money. Money and a seat of power. Of which, of course, that particular individual is not interested in the power. Anyway. Associated anarchists, social surveillance. And here's what the premise of that is. They feel like there's too many people on the planet. And they think it's perfectly okay to take people away from their homes, out of the situations. Oh, we got so many homeless. Oh, this person's got problems. Oh, and then here, sometimes they pretend. And then they take young people who are like talented and stuff. You're going to be an actor or actress and pretend, come be an actress. They drug them up, tie them up, then mutilate and kill them. They go out on snuff movies on the dark web, and that's how they're funded. Robin Williams was killed by them. Ethel Kennedy's working for us. Arnold Schwarzenegger's mom's working for us. And my dad and a whole bunch of uncles and relatives from way down are working for us. Now, they want me to say, President Trump, the airstrip in Iran is a thing put in your head by these people with the energetic weapons. Just so you know, you don't need that thing in Iran. What the fuck does America need that for? Leave those people alone. It's time. We got enough problems. They just want you to stir it up so we look like the bad guys, because that's a British agenda. Now, these energetic weapons brain link. They brain link. And they don't get it. Oh, why can't we continue to manipulate this person? We manipulated her for so long. When you go through your awakening, you're finally there where you can break away from these energetic weapons control. Know this to be true. In prayer, God, your angels, they will help you. Okay? It's a real thing, people. Unfortunately, the Federation's angry. Most of their operations up there are done telepathically, and they don't like these energy weapons because they can do harm. Cervical cancer, hair loss, hair growth, bone density loss. You'll feel tired and drained. What else do they do? Any number of things. Carpal tunnel can be created with that. Heart attacks, strokes. And then they can make you think you're hearing voices. They can put stories in your head that you think this, that, and the other thing's going to happen, just to keep you on a certain trajectory that they think you should go on. Now, to some of you rich and famous people, that's not a good thing for you guys to have, is other people manipulating you and your wealth. God wants you to do what you want to do, not to be controlled by anybody who is part of the government or a government or part of a group of an anarchistic society. If you look at the world around us, it seems very like we're already in anarchy. Nobody seems to care. Everybody's just doing whatever the fuck they want. But some people can't. Only some people can. And they're fucking with tarot readers and psychics. Wrong venue. Elon Musk pays floors and floors of people to just watch, surveil, and manipulate. My phones don't work. I get the same email texts every day on my new phone, so Mr. Sergeant Michael of the Shoelaces thinks that I'm getting communication service. I've texted my son several times and he doesn't respond because he's not getting my communications. I send out emails for jobs. I don't get responses. I sent out an email for an apartment. Never got a response. I sent email for Catholic Charities. Never got a response. Sent an email for the YWCA. Never got a response. Because Elon Musk wants to keep me trapped. And I gotta ask why. What am I to you, sir, that you want my vagina to open to you? Meanwhile, this guy's in court, pulling out his penis and saying, I'm a vagina. Far-fetched story, isn't it? Far-fetched story. Anyway, Loki, he walks this earth. Dr. Seven from Planet 9 walks this earth. A Merlin character walks this earth. And Thor walks this earth. Know this to be true. The story is very deep. I made Sergeant Michael of the Shoelaces a card. This man came out of retirement because this story was so bizarre. And people kept coming to him and saying, damn, blah, 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 over and over. And finally he said, you know what? I've had enough. I've got to see what's going on. He's been involved. Thank you, Sergeant Michael of the Shoelaces. Ned Beatty's daughter was killed in Colorado, Blossom, by these people. And the publicist, Sergeant Michael, is about ready to bolt to Mexico. And Celeste of the Moon says to you all, do not ever, these people I've mentioned, the next time you go in the moonlight and do a ritual, watch what happens. The Quartermaster of Cups. There's two of them. You're both part of the Army of the Lord. Kintsugi people. Army of the Lord. It's here. It's happening. People who will not bend to your energetic bullshit stories. We're coming for you. And there's nothing you can do to stop it. Please sue me, some of you. I would so enjoy that. And God came out and told me, it's time. It's time to say the names and tell the story. King Charles doesn't want you to know that Sophie's not married to Ben anymore. For whatever reason, that perplexes me. But not too dissimilar from when Paul McCartney, the actual one, died, and then they had a look-alike contest, and because they replaced Paul McCartney. So they made a double of Ben. He's a Jewish man named Charles Gorman. They took him to Belize. They buffed up his cheeks, changed the angle of the eyes, but they couldn't change certain things. Don't fuck with a psychic's favorite actor, man, because I can see the difference in that Henry Sugar thing. I know Ben only shows up one time in that, and the rest of it is fake Ben. There's fake Ben. Did they make that movie? I saw there was something about a twin. And so now there's this whole work on twin. Ben's got a twin. Ben does not have a twin. It's bullshit. Ben doesn't want that movie made. And Ben's here in America trying to look for asylum from the insanity that's going on in Britain. He's not married to Sophie anymore. But they put on the pretense, that horse-faced looking woman, that you all think she's a fucking dog. And boy, she'd pull her tits out to anybody in a heartbeat. If you all don't know that, she's disgusting. Sue me, Sophie. Sue me, you fucking blue-nailed bitch. She met Jesus, but I don't think she liked him. She was in Pensacola, Florida not too long ago, selling her anniversary wedding band for $500. I'm sure Ben paid a lot more for that. That's kind of an insult to Ben. And why was she in Pensacola? I dare you. I dare you to come out of your car and look at me. And Elon Musk drives around those fucking stupid cars that look like rolling dumpsters. And what Elon's keeping down, and this is what part of it's about, the brain, the skull. The skull of one particular person actually matches one of the crystal skulls. But we don't want we don't want her doing that. She's not anybody. She's not white enough. She lies. My mother told me I was white. I was Caucasian, and I was supposed to put that on my application, so I do. But she's not white enough. We can't let her near those skulls. She doesn't have a degree. She can't be near those skulls. She's not a millionaire because we're holding her money back. I want my money. I want my sister's fucking house. I want my Aunt Tootsie's home that was rightfully given to me. I want my money. And I want to know why there was a court case with me in it and I didn't get to speak. And don't you ever, the next person who pretends to be Benedict Cumberbatch to me, or puts their eyes in my third eye, you might not survive the experience. Because this is what happens. Every fucking time you shoot your goddamn energy shit at one of us, we absorb the energy. We absorb it and transmute it. And everything that was going on in your head, we record and we know. That's how I know stuff. I know stuff because you shoot your fucking beams at me. Your fake, false beams sends me everything I need to know. So go ahead and sue me. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. And you know what? There's a ship called the Axiom. We've got all the recordings of every time you ever killed this person. So go ahead and fucking sue me. That's all I gotta say today. There's a lot of people who've suffered over these son of a bitches. These are the ones who go and do ICE and make you think they're school shootings. These are the people doing the shit bullshit. And they're in court right now. It's a big fucking deal because it involves the goddamn world. So wake up, people. You think all that shit. Charlie Kirk was a good fucking man. He loved his wife. He didn't fuck around. And he went to church on Sundays. And he didn't say all that foul shit. That's Kathleen Kennedy fucking lesbian rhetoric bullshit. Anyway, this is a rough message. This will be hard for a lot of people to digest. And I hope to hell some of you got the balls to sue me. Because I would enjoy it. I deserve to be heard. And Elon Musk, you're going to pay me. I might even own your fucking businesses at the end of the day. And that's would be a good thing. Because I will get us out there to space. I gave you the information on the beryllium and the iron, and that it needed to spin to take lift and go, and to make gravity within the spaceships that your fucking 12-year-old child, you think that floating in space with no gravity is not healthy for humans. And Val wanted me to talk to you about it because we were supposed to meet. But no, you got in Sophie's pussy, and that's what happened. That's disgusting. That sex was more important than moving humanity forward. You people are disgusting. You all disgust me. Anyway, be well, everybody. That's all I gotta say today. I'm sorry. I'm the harbinger of negatory words, but it needs to be said. Spirit's kind of been driving me nuts about it to get on there, and they told me nobody's gonna sue you, Lisa. Anyway, peace out. Be kind to each other. I think you're amazing, some of you, and I love you. Bye now.